Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Christopher and
It's Azra
here
here.
at Tuning Element, and we're so excited to bring to you some information this week and just share with you some things about the Level 5 Imperium Necklace. In fact, we haven't talked about this for a while, and it's our flagship product.
It really is. We like to say it's our life changer because the people that take home the level 5, that's what they tell us. It has changed their life. And when they're testing it out in the store or at the trade show, they see such a difference in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we do have some really neat testimonies of people. Everyone, now this level, we're going to go through in this video, give you an idea of what is actually being supported in the level 5, because we're supporting the entire body, and we'll explain what that means, because we actually support directly every single system in the human body with the level 5 necklace. And that helps to explain some of the amazing results we get, because we have people, everything from helping them with conceived babies, helping them with just lifelong issues such as maybe chronic discomfort, or old injuries, and they've tried everything.
Even like strength and mobility, people being able to move and get up that had struggles with getting up from the chair and things like that. So it changes a lot in someone's body.
It does, because this is our most powerful product that we sell in level 5. And so the neat thing about it is every successive level that you go up in our smart jewelry levels, for starting from 1 all the way through 5, they successively get stronger, and there's more comprehensive support each level you go up, because we actually build on the previous level. So that said, why don't we just get started with some of these systems that we tune with the level 5 necklace? And maybe we can start off with the respiratory system. So the respiratory system, as you know, breathing is a good thing. If you have breath in your lungs, it's a great thing. And especially in recent years, the respiratory system has been a big focus coming out of COVID in 2000. So with the respiratory system, we're looking at actually specifically tuning the lungs. And I have a list here of all the different things in these systems, because we talk about it, it sounds like, well, that might be a lot. Maybe it just starts our lungs. No, it's a lot more. It's your nose, your mouth, your sinuses, your larynx, your trachea, your bronchial, your lungs, your thoracic diaphragm. Oh my goodness, did you know we tune your diaphragm? And so this is an 18 karat gold necklace, and it comes in 18 inches and also in 20 inches. It's beautiful. We actually have it here on the background across next to Azra's for you to see. Obviously, they're not that big. This is not actual size. This is a blown up size for you. But it's neat. It's actually a very durable necklace, and it's surprising because it's a small chain. And a lot of times people look at it like, oh man, we've had some macho guys say, oh, I'll break that in a minute. Well, the funny thing is I've been here almost 10 years and I've never seen anyone break a level 5 necklace rope chain. And so they're very durable, and they even come with our 2-year warranty against any defects in craftsmanship. And there's an awesome repair replacement program that we have in place after those 2 years. But with that said, okay, Azra, we have the respiratory system. What other systems do we tune with the level 5?
Well, next is a really important one, your digestive system and your excretory system. So we're going to go through all 12 systems of the body. I know Christopher said that. So this digestive system, do you eat every day? Yes, we all eat every day, and we all breathe every day. So these are really top things that you want to be supporting. And how many times of a day do you even think about these systems? And how many times do you even do anything for these systems? So this is a direct and also indirect way of supporting your body. And so these 2 systems are very important. So your digestive system, it has your teeth, it has your tongue, your salivary glands, your esophagus, your stomach, your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas, small intestines, large intestines, rectum, and anus. So these are such important factors of your body. If you're eating every day, which I would say 99% of people do eat something every day, unless they're fasting or something. You are using these, and your body's always is working. And so this is something you want to support, because we never stop eating. I know.
Right. There is nothing in that pipeline that you just mentioned that I want to not support.
Exactly. And if you're having issues in that area, if your waste is not coming out, that's a huge problem. That's how people get sick and illnesses, and how they get themselves in the hospital, because their body isn't excreting all that like waste and junk that's getting stuck in your body. And so the longer it is in your body, the more toxic it can become. So we support that with the level 5 necklace. What's next?
That's right. Then we have the circulatory system. Okay, so you think of, we're supporting directly the heart, blood, your veins, arteries, capillaries, those are the really tiny blood vessels. And you know what's really fascinating is that your human body, you have to push all the blood throughout your entire body, has oxygen, has minerals, has other things in it, has water in it. And, there's a slight negative charge, electric charge in your blood, and that helps it move through the body with less resistance. In fact, a real fun fact about that is if you took away that electric charge, your body would have to have a pressure of 700 psi to get the blood to go through even the smallest capillaries. Wow. And so that negative charge helps your body, really gives it a 7 times easier job in getting your blood all the way around it. And so what we do is we help to tune that entire system so it's more efficient, more functions better. And we've had some great testimonies. We've had actually some people, I think of one of our medical professionals talked about they actually had some relief from varicose veins, and they saw a difference using the tuning element product.
That's huge. And one of the first things we also notice is people see better circulation in their body. And so they're noticing whether they put the jewelry on, level 5 on, they notice that warmth because they're getting better circulation. And better circulation that's key to so much health in the body. So that's huge. Next is the urinary system. Seems like I keep on getting the waste, but the urinary system, it's same hand in hand. If you're drinking fluids, you're going to be using your urinary system. And so that affects your kidneys, your uterus, your bladder, and your urethra. So I'm sure you use that every single day, and this is a great support to that.
You know what? I have a testimony for you on that. One of our really great tuning element dealers out there, Dale Trebesh, who's up in Minnesota that sells tuning element, he actually had a testimony at the one of the motorcycle rallies. He went to the nation's biggest, I think it's called Sturgis. It might be the biggest. If I'm wrong, correct me, put it in the comments and I'll get it straight. But he had a person that bought tuning element, and they came back to him the next day and said they were actually able to go to the bathroom for the first time. They had some sort of issue where it was very difficult for them to urinate. So they're always on purpose trying to stay dehydrated because they're having such an issue getting rid of fluids. And so it took him a little while talking with her to understand what that meant, because she said, I can pee now. But for her, when you have that issue and things aren't going normal, that's a huge breakthrough.
Yeah, and even the fact that I didn't really know until now was that your urinary system affects how you purify your blood. And so these all things go hand in hand, everything is connected. And so supporting that, we do that with the level 5.
Yeah. So the next system is your integumentary system. What a cool word that is.
Say that 10 times.
Yeah, say it fast. So it refers to the system that takes care of your skin, which is your largest organ in your body, your hair, your nails, and also the fats in your body. And so it's a very important system, obviously, because your skin is your biggest organ, it's your biggest defense. And so it helps with that type of health. In fact, it is really common for people who start using tuning element technology to notice that their hair grows a little faster, their nails grow faster, they have healthier looking hair and nails. Especially if you want to get your hair to grow fast, use the beauty mist. That's something that we've noticed too. We've noticed men that have facial hair will notice it's softer, it'll grow faster. We also noticed that it's a great support for the skin. So if you have something weird going on in your skin, a lot of people have been experimenting using the beauty mist on it and letting us know that it helps stuff clear up.
Yeah, but you have to remember to do that. So this is a great one. Just you wear it and it supports that system. And so we do we've had people actually grow some hair back on the top of their head just because they're wearing the product. So that's exciting because you didn't do anything extra. You didn't go get a transplant. No, this is just your body reproducing that naturally because it had that support. Okay, the next one, which is very important, is your skeletal system, your bones, your cartilage, your tendons, your ligaments. These things hold you up on a day-to-day basis, and they're there. People don't notice them until you break something or until you injure yourself. But your bones are so important, and you know that if you have weak bones, oh, that's such a bit pain. You fall and someone breaks, and you notice when someone gets older, their bones are more fragile and they're weaker, and so they fall and they really hurt themselves because their skeletal system is not the way it used to be. So support that with the level 5 necklace.
Yeah, and the next system is your muscle system. Your muscular system is pretty important, especially when you think about just about every organ in your body is a muscle. It has muscle. Your heart is a big, amazing wrapped up muscle. And so getting that support is great. And what we see though from people is people that notice that they get recovery much faster with the level 5 with that muscular tuning. They see that it's harder for their bodies to get tired. So they see, more endurance in workouts. They also see that their muscles seem to be processing lactic acid buildup a lot better because they see that the recovery time is better with less aches and pains if you're doing a hard workout. So that's also just a really fun benefit that people see on a regular basis from all walks of life. So you don't even need to have any issues with your muscles for you to see that they're performing better and that you're recovering faster with them.
Well, again, your every movement in the body is created through a muscle. So these are just extremely important, especially if mobility is an issue. You want to have more muscle, more cushion in the knee. If you have more strains in the knee, you have more muscle there. You're able to do more. You're able to do more if you have more muscles in your back. And so
more balance, like you were saying, yeah.
More balance. It affects everything. And so if you're not someone that works out muscles, you need to have stronger muscles so you can do and just have an endurance throughout the day to do basic movements. So next is the endocrine system. Now this is dealing with your hormones, male, female. This affects everything from your your pituitary all the way to your ovaries or your testicles. So this is important because hormones, it's like that underlining motive in your body. If your hormones are off, you can see difference in weight gain, mood swings, aggression, or all these kinds of things, fog, and so this is that underlying push in so many of our lives where we don't realize our hormones are off. And this can be affected by the diet or our external environment, even the clothes we wear, from the toxins that are in them to even furniture, things like that. And so this is something, everything around us really is affecting us on a hormonal level. And so support your body so you can be able to normalize that, because you may not realize how much is affecting your hormonal imbalance.
It's a big deal.
It is.
And it's something that a lot of people in middle age and maybe younger don't think much about unless they specifically have an issue or have a family member that's older. But as we get older, we know all the doctors are always telling us that our amount of hormones that our bodies produce are lower. And so that begins to change things in the body and begins to, in some cases, it can actually start the aging process, maybe a little bit more. So getting that support is amazing. And the cool thing about tuning out technology is we give hormonal support for both men and women in our body. Why? Because men and women both have testosterone and estrogen in their body. But your body knows how much to produce. And so by giving that support, your body can help bring you back to the balance that you're supposed to have. So don't get worried if you're a man or a woman thinking, well, what if if this tunes a man and a woman, how is this going to help me? That's okay. Your body knows how to balance it because it's already in your body. It's already programmed in your body. And we have great testimonies from men wearing our Imperium necklace, the level 5, as well as we also have great testimonies from women wearing our level 5.
Yeah, and we hear a lot about hormonal imbalance, especially in women. And so this is a major factor for us where it affects pregnancy, it affects menopausal stages. And so these are just things and they affect on our daily life. And so this is something that you may not know how to support, but you can do that through your diet. You can do that through the level 5 necklace, and you can do that from so many other things. But this is the easiest way to support your hormonal imbalance. Okay, the next one is exocrine. So this is like all the lubrication and protections, your mucus, your lacrimal glands. So this affects your body, and you may not even know what an exocrine system. You've heard of maybe the other ones, but this one, if you've never heard of an exocrine system, then you probably aren't doing anything for it. And so this is a great way to directly support that with the level 5.
Yeah, the next is our lymphatic system. And so that helps in clearing things out. It helps in
Mhm.
purifying your blood. It helps with doing other things. And so you have your lymph nodes, you have your lymph veins, you have your tonsils, your spleen, your thalamus. And so even you look at the bone marrow is included as a part of this system as well. And so it does an amazing job in helping to purify and to remove toxins. You think of people that have gotten their lymph nodes and special massages to help move that stuff along. So this is a great support frequency-wise to help support that system and the movement that it's supposed to be doing.
Exactly, because there are many ways to get your lymphatic system moving that many of us aren't doing. And so if you're not doing those, like running, jumping, doing some sort of movement to kind of move that through the body, then you're not getting that great support. And so do that. I would say do it with the level 5. And also when you have more strength with the level 5, start doing the things that you can do with that. So like the running, the jumping, or the exercise movements, because that will start that detox process because it opens up those lymph node glands.
Yeah, and that's been something that's been very popular, and a lot of medical professionals in the last few decades have been really encouraging people to do is keep moving. You know, they've seen that a sedentary lifestyle, if you do an office job and sit a lot, that can be really harmful for your body. And they've called that before the new smoking. And so they really impress upon people moving, get up every 20 minutes or 40 minutes to get your body moving, you know, do like the rebounder where you're jumping on a little trampoline they have a handle on, or doing things that are safe for your level of activity, but be active. And then what really surprised me is you hear about people that get knee surgery or get these major surgeries and joint replacements, and the doctors, as soon as they can, get them walking again because it has such a big deal with getting their systems really going again and helping to move that health healing process forward. So yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I mean, it has direct impact to your immune system. So if you're someone that is easily, frequently sees that you're getting sick, whether it be from this cold or something else, well, get your lymphatic system moving. It helps detox all that junk out, gets you going through your body. It starts getting healthier. And so there are so many ways to do that. We just do that on an energetic form to support your body through the level 5 necklace. Okay, the next one is your nervous system. Ooh, nervous system. This affects your brain, your spinal cord, your nerves, your sensory organs. This is huge because if you didn't have a brain, you wouldn't be here today. And so you're using this all day long when you're sleeping, when you're resting, when you think you're thinking about nothing, it's always working. And so your nervous system is huge. And you've seen people that have negative effects on the nervous system, and it's a major impact on their life. And so we support that with the level 5 necklace.
Yep. And then last we have is our reproductive systems, which play a huge role, not only in reproduction, but just in our longevity and our hormonal balance. As you know, if your hormone levels are low, you're going to have a low energy. For men and women, they can start to see changes in their bone density. Men especially will notice differences in their muscle mass and the ability to retain muscle. And so it has a big, big impact on just how well you feel, how much energy you feel, how lively you feel. And so that encompasses everything. So the neat part about the level 5 Imperium is you are actually specifically adding frequency support around the clock, 24 hours a day, every day of your life. And I really don't know of any other products that give you a passive support like that around the clock.
Well, yeah, we're just getting really detailed. And I know some people are like, what's the real difference here? Let's say between our most basic product, a level 1, to the level 5 that we're talking about. Well, there's so much more information in it. Just think of like a textbook. If you have a thinner book, it's going to be, okay, you have, this is your muscle. This is maybe your shoulder muscle. Then this is your elbow. But when we go to level 5, now we're talking about details of the shoulder muscle, then more about the elbow. And so we really dive into those frequency blends. I think just think of depth. And so we're able to then get detailed, and that's where people see even more results, because there's not just one frequency in there. No, we have blends where we are able to support all these different systems that we talked about today, all 12 of these. And so you may not be doing anything to support these different systems in your body, but you can do that with the level 5. And it's just like simply wearing it, because we put that technology in the necklace and then you wear it 24/7. We don't want you taking it off. we've had testimonies from all different of these systems. Like the last one, that one is near and dear to my heart, because I have a sister that's 20 years younger than me, because my parents were wearing the level 5. So it really does help support the body. And in that, if your body is naturally healthier and your hormones are better, then you can, if you're wanting to have children, you may see that while wearing the level 5. And so this is really a huge one. So I would just say it's very in-depth. You're getting a lot more information in the technology in the level 5 necklace. And that's why there's a big difference in price. That's why there's a big difference even in results.
Yeah, and it absolutely is an investment. But the unique thing about that is, to really understand the value of the level 5, you have to understand the fact that these frequencies embedded are extremely wide spectrum. Like you said, there's a lot of different frequency blends in there to accomplish this type of just level of support. But also, it comes with a lifetime guarantee that these frequencies will be retained in the product. And so that's a game changer. In a day where everything's subscription based, it seems like you could buy different supplements for subscription based. You could easily spend for decent level supplements hundreds of dollars a month. This level 5 pays for itself. And the unique thing is, you see some of our customers are able to get this, and they do this and they see, oh my gosh, you know what? My body's not doing this one thing anymore. I don't have to go get this massive procedure, or I don't have to change my life in this way anymore. And for some people, it's as simply as, I can actually keep up with my grandkids a lot better. So it's a quality of life that changes. And for a lot of people, the results are just priceless in comparison to what they're spending, because nothing else was able to help them. And this is drug-free, it's safe, there's no side effects. And so it's an amazing, easy support. It just makes, this part of health and wellness super easy.
Exactly, because if you haven't been able to do something in a long time, and just by wearing a necklace you can, I mean, that's pretty huge. And so I know a lot of people that watch our lives are already existing customers. Let's say you already have like a level 4. Do you think they should upgrade if they can?
Absolutely. That's the unique thing about Tuning Element that I've experienced personally, is you have no idea what your body can actually do until you support it with a higher level. When I went to a level 4, I had no idea that I would actually have support where I'm not getting allergic to poison ivy anymore. And so it's amazing. Now, if you're a current Tuning Element customer, you've tried it before, you've seen the difference, then just go online and get yourself one. It comes in 18-inch and 20-inch. If you're not sure and you can't get to the Tuning Element store, then we have a great option for you. You can go onto our website and buy Tuning Element level 5 sample patches. So you get 2 of these sample patches. Each of them are going to last between 3 and 7 days. And they have the exact same frequencies in the patch that are in the 18 karat gold necklace. Only difference is these are temporary. They're going to wash off naturally within that 3 to 7 day period. When one's starting to wash off, or when you start to notice your results changing, go ahead and put the other patch on. And so, take a look and think yourself, how am I feeling today? What am I doing? How's my movement? And start to look at those and how it's actually changing what you're doing.
Yeah. And you know what? We have people that I know a few customers that have this on subscription. They keep on ordering them every month, just because they may not be able to make that decision right now to do the level 5, but they keep on ordering level 5 patches to always have in stock, because they keep them on themselves. And so if that's kind of where you're at too, or if you're just curious on this, try these out on our website. We'll link them in our description, and you put them on the area of pain, or put it right on your spinal cord area. So you can put it on the back of your neck, a little below where your collar would sit. That's a great spot for any patch, just because that's right on the spinal cord, right next to the brain, right next to the heart. Or you can also put it on your sternum. So those are really central spots that you'll see results from. And this is just a temporary form of that level 5 necklace.
Yeah, and so if you are between those two spots, or you try that patch and you want to get to level 5, and if it's just a simple matter of not being able to afford it at the moment, we have great options. We have Klarna on our website. We have Snap Financial when you call in that can help with a part of that. But like Azra said, there's nothing like getting started now to get that relief now, so you don't lose time to whatever is slowing you down. And if it's not a matter of losing time, then why not see what is possible in your body?
Yeah. And so we've sold many level fives, and people just time and time keep on coming back because they realize they'll tell their friends. We had a few people that they in Taiwan where they came back. She brought back all of her friends because she noticed such a difference in her life in just 1 week. She's like, I'm bringing back two of my friends that they're both going to get a level five, not because they saw they just saw the difference in her. So they're like, yes, I need one. And so if that's you today, if you're like, you know what, I've received great benefits from my level 3, level 2, level 1, level 4, I want to try that level 5. Well, great. Comment down below or go down to our website, get you either a level 5 patch to try out or a level 5 Imperium necklace. It is a great investment on your health. And we also, too, if you want to talk to us, we're here and we can help guide you in that direction as well. Our office is open Monday through Friday. We're here. And so we can always schedule a time with you. If you want to schedule a Zoom call and to have a consulting session on seeing if the level 5 is right for you, we will accommodate with that. And if you're in Branson, Missouri, well, we can have a one-on-one consultation with you if you want to go to our store location in Branson at the Graham Village location. It's located on the Strip. They will do a one-on-one consultation. You can wear the level 5 necklace as long as you'd like in the store, and you can test it out for yourself. And so we want you to be able to confidently purchase this and say, hey, this has changed me and I'm going to continue to wear it. If you're going to buy it and not wear it, please don't buy it. We don't want you just to have it as decoration. It is something that we want you to wear and to see a difference in your life, because that's how strongly we believe in this product. It's not a regular jewelry piece. No, it's a tool for your body.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like the words say, feel the shift. And that's the neat thing about it. You don't have to worry about understanding it. You can just simply feel the difference in your body.
Exactly. And so many of us don't know how our car works or how our phones work, but they help us every single day, and you use it every single day. And so same thing, some of us may not understand all the ins and outs of the product, but it works. It really works. And you know that because you have one. And so give us a call. Our number is 417-973-0000, or just check out our website. We'll link the link in the description after the live, and it'll take you right to the level 5 necklace or the level 5 patches. Now, if this is the first time you've ever come across Tuning Element, we also have some free samples available for you, and those come in patch form as well. And that looks like one of these. These are going to come, you're going to get level 4 patches. Level 4 is our most popular level. That's one below the level 5. And that supports not 12 systems, but 6 systems. So you're getting about half the support, but it's still one of the most amazing pieces. That's, like I said earlier, it's our most popular. And so you can put them on the areas of pain, but try that out. Those come 3 level 4 patches. And let's see, you pay for shipping and handling, which is $12. So that will also be in the description. So I think that's it. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Christopher?
Well, I can't think of anything else. Well, I guess I could, but the reality is it's an amazing product. We see people's lives change every day, and really, you truly don't know how your body how healthy you can be without trying to support the frequency side of your body. And it's just an under-supported area. It's an area that is under attack from dissident EMFs and things around you in the electronic world. And that's probably one of the reasons why people see such an amazing results with the products. And it varies for everyone. But you know what? We go around the world, we go around Branson, we go around the US, and we constantly are helping people with this. And so, and you know what? Why not try a patch at least if you've never tried Tuning Element, because it will be fun. And it's going to be something that's going to be really unique. And it's a wonderful way to add an easy support to your health and wellness with what you're currently doing.
Yeah, exactly. And so we know that these work on everybody because everybody has energy in their body. Everybody has cells. And so we know that for sure. We just don't know the results that you get, but we have seen them firsthand. And so if you try one of our level 5 patches, put them on the skin, let them do their thing, and stay hydrated. So that's my main tip for you guys. But I think that is enough for today. We went in depth on our level 5, which we haven't done before. So thank you everyone that watched us. We are here every single Friday every Friday. So tune in, watch us in live or watch us after the broadcast. And if you have any questions, always leave them down below. And we'll see you guys next Friday.
Have a great weekend.
Bye. Oh, and happy Good Friday, everyone.